motivation is very clear, which is try and keep the self at the background as much as possible. It's difficult. I'm no sannyasi. I too have an ego. Contrary to popular perception, I'm not a humble person at all. It just so happens that I know what are the limits of my knowledge and what are the limits of my ego, and I know who is good at what. I see its space. If somebody is better at something than me, I will agree with it. My ego will not come in the way of that acknowledgement. So the point is, the very purpose of these engagements is strategic, disruptive, surgical attacks, period. You get into the place, start a fire and get out of the place. When I go to campuses, the point of going to those campuses is to empower voices which have been silenced and say, start talking. Find the spine to start talking. If you don't have that, and if you're going to create a bhajan mandali or a kavali mandali out of my reels and make a cult out of me, forgive me, I'm not interested in that. I have no interest in becoming the head of another personality cult. 2, positivity. I've said this, dharmiks don't have the luxury of being pessimists. If this is the bottom of the bell curve, यहाँ से ऊपर ही जा सकते हैं और कहाँ जा सकते हैं, इससे बदतर कैसे हाल हो सकता है? According to me, a verse of the 1947, क्योंकि तब तो एटलीस्ट आपके हाथ में तलवार हो सकता था, बात भी कर सकते, अब आप ना बात कर सकते हैं ना आपके हाथ में तलवार हो सकता है. If people believe that the reality of 47 has changed, it's just an ongoing, let's say, reality, except its Ruprekha has changed. And the labels have changed. I've said this before, we don't need to believe in violence, but we certainly need to believe in the use of deterrent force and protect yourself. How many examples do you want across the country where the state has proved to be absolutely napunsak and impotent in protecting Hindus? So, this is no more an academic discussion. It is not a post-dinner katha kalakshepam. It's not a harikatha in a temple. Unfortunately, I hope harikathas in temple take up these issues. I hope that happens. So I genuinely believe that it is imperative for people to speak. I'm not saying I'm here with some kind of messianic belief, but one of the very clear reasons, apart from other reasons for making the transition from engineering to law, was to make these serious disruptive public interventions. And so I will not give it up. I will just ask myself 3 questions. Is it coming at the expense of my professional time? Is it coming at the expense of my health? My family has compromised enough, and therefore how do I strike a balance? And 4, is the platform deserving of it, or does the platform deserve my support?